I like to start with an elevator pitch. I usually ask the director to do that.
Oh my gosh. What's it like? How long is the elevator? How many floors are on the elevator?
As many as you need.
It's about a young woman who's going through a recent breakup, who's trying to navigate a year in her life and meets two men, and it gets very complicated, but really at the end of the day, it's about an exploration of kind of a very progressive female journey in today's times.
And that young woman is here who plays your lead
Yes, Jamie's
character.
great in the movie.
He's so good.
I mean, it was a stretch for
Progressive. It's a progressive film.
me.
Very progressive.
Yeah. There was a beautiful balance on this film between feeling safe enough to explore true intimacy while also being actors. You know, that's a weird line to kind of walk, and it did feel effortless with you and you as well. And our DP was a female, and I think having that energy, the balance on set was there was a great balance on set between male and female crew. Mm-hmm. And I think that added to the overall comfort level of maybe everyone involved as well. And I just felt like we got to play for a month with friends and like deeply kind of connect in a way that you don't always get to as actors.
And then that ends up being in the movie. It feels that way. Yeah. If you make it that way, you know, it doesn't feel like a movie, and it doesn't feel like we're acting or directing. We're exploring something every time, and we're looking at something a little bit differently in each different take and iteration. So
like
it's
an
always
observation, almost, you know.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
And let's keep the honesty and love going and go fishing.
Yeah.
Should we do that?
Yeah.
Is this the bowl?
That's the bowl.
I'm building suspense. This is a trick.
Very suspenseful.
This feels very long, this one. What was your first impression of the person sitting to your right? My first impression of Shailene Woodley was, I always say this is the smallest industry in the world. I'd only heard amazing things about Shay from anyone I knew who'd worked with her. I think Shay's one of the nicest people I've ever met, let alone the nicest person I've ever worked with. So, yeah, all good things. There we go. Yeah, there we go. There's the same question for you.
He was promoting like crazy when I was promoting The Descendants. There was a playfulness in the way that I think, I mean, listen, it's no secret that it's very easy to become too involved in what we do. And you were the opposite of that. You really, and still are, and that's what I just love and admire the most about you is you love what you do because you love stories.
The first impression I have of Jamie, we did a Hugo Boss short film together about a year and a half ago, and that was, I remember we were like in Azerbaijan in the middle of nowhere, and I just remember arriving and being like, yeah, thank God, another golfer, and then we just have that like, okay, we're gonna be fine in the midst of all this insanity. I'm really proud of what we made. I mean, it was really cool to do that, and then it was just like, okay, well, let's just keep this going, and it's just you just want to be around people that inspire you, and both of them are just so amazing in the movie, and I'm so excited for
What
people
he's
to see it
basically
tonight.
trying to say is that for his next 5 films,
Yeah,
we will be in the
yeah, I'm in. I'm 100% in. Yes, please.
I think I see
do
a
it.
golfing romantic comedy or something.
Yeah, we can do it. That's a good idea. His eyes got really big there. He's in.
Finally.
Yeah, finally.